Let me ask you something. What if reading one book doesn't change your life, but reading 14 books back to back quietly rewires how you think? December 2025 wasn't just a reading month for me. It was a pattern recognition month. Different authors, different topics, but the same underlying question kept showing up. How do we build real wealth? How do we stay emotionally steady in a noisy world? Why do some people keep growing while others plateau? And how do we live a meaningful life without burning out? Today, I'll walk you through 14 books, not as isolated summaries, but as one connected conversation about life, money, power, and meaning. Now into the full summaries. The first book, drum roll, Same as Ever by Morgan Housel. This book is about what never changes in life. Morgan Housel argues that while technology, markets, and politics evolve, human behavior remains remarkably stable. Fear, greed, envy, ego, and impatience show up in every era, just in different costumes. Key ideas. We overestimate short-term change and underestimate long-term constants. Okay? We're just overestimating those short-term changes, things change, trends and all. But then we look down on long-term constants. What are the things that will remain the same forever and ever? Why not look at those things? Most mistakes come from forgetting how humans behave under pressure. Survival matters more than brilliance. Examples: financial bubbles repeating through history, people panicking at the worst possible times, overconfidence during good times. Core takeaway: design your life and financial decisions around durability, not necessarily predictions. Okay? What will remain the same over and over again? That's a best way, that's a good way, a stable way, a less risky way to design your financial decisions, not necessarily predicting what is the thing that will remain the same forever and ever. Key into that, maybe. The second book, Why Has Nobody Told Me This Before? This book is a practical guide to emotional resilience. The author explains that emotional struggles are not personal failures. They are skills we were never taught. Key concepts. Emotions are signals, not commands. Naming an emotion reduces its intensity. Thoughts are not facts. Practical tools. How to sit with discomfort without reacting. How to calm anxiety through grounding. How to rebuild self-trust after setbacks. Core takeaway: mental health improves when you stop fighting emotions and start understanding them. Book number 3, You Are Not Alone. This book focuses on shared human struggles. It reminds us that many experiences we think are unique, like loneliness, self-doubt, grief, uncertainty, these experiences are universal. They are not unique to you. Your struggles, your experiences, your failures, your challenges, they are not unique to you. Key ideas explained in this book. Isolation amplifies your pain. Shame thrives in secrecy. Abuse thrives in secrecy. Connection, connecting with people reduces your suffering. Core takeaway: healing often begins with realizing that You are not broken. You are simply human. Your challenges, your experiences, your struggles are not unique to you. Book number 4, The Let Them Theory by Mel Robbins. I absolutely loved this book. The Let Them Theory is deceptively simple. Let them and let me. Let people misunderstand you. Let them disapprove. Let them leave. That's fine. Key ideas. Control is simply an illusion. Energy wasted on managing others drains your life. Peace comes from releasing expectations. This book teaches how to stop internalizing other people's reactions, how boundaries protect your growth, how to reclaim emotional autonomy. Core takeaway: freedom begins when you stop negotiating your worth. Book number 5, Ikigai. Ikigai explores purpose through simplicity. Rather than chasing passion, it encourages consistency over intensity, meaning over status, daily rituals over grand goals. Key ideas: purpose can be quiet. Longevity is tied to community and routine. We often underestimate the power of routine, habits. Joy is found in contribution, communal lives. Core takeaway: purpose isn't discovered, it is practiced, repeated. Book number 6, Eat That Frog by Brian Tracy. This book tackles procrastination. The frog is your most important but uncomfortable task. Key principles: do the hardest things first. Do the hardest thing first. Clarity eliminates overwhelm. Small wins build momentum. Core takeaway: discipline simplifies life. Book number 7 in December 2025, As a Man Thinketh. This classic focuses on thought patterns. The premise: thoughts shape actions. Actions shape habits. Habits shape destiny. Key idea: your mind is a garden. What you plant grows. Core takeaway: change your inner dialogue and your outer life follows. Book number 8, The Millionaire Next Door. This book dismantles the myth of visible wealth. Research shows real millionaires live below their means, avoid lifestyle inflation, value independence over image. Core takeaway: wealth is quiet, poverty is loud. Yikes. Book number 9, How to Emotionally Detach and Take Back Control. This book teaches emotional regulation. Key ideas: not everything deserves a response. Detachment creates clarity. Calm is power. Core takeaway: distance gives perspective. Book number 10, Becoming by Michelle Obama. This book is about identity across seasons. Michelle shares growth through uncertainty, embracing evolution, and owning your voice over time. Core takeaway: you are allowed to change. Clock it. Book number 11, What Got You Here Won't Get You There. This book explains why success can be the very factor that stalls our own growth. Key ideas. Success creates blind spots. That's true. Feedback becomes more important over time. Humility fuels longevity. Core takeaway: growth requires unlearning. Book number 12, The Future of Geography by Tim Marshall. This book zooms out to global power dynamics. It explains how geography shapes politics, geopolitics, why space is the next frontier, and how constraints shape strategy. Core takeaway: power follows geography, even in the digital age. Book number 13, 24 Rules of Money. This book reinforces financial fundamentals. Spend less than you earn, protect downside risk, and let compounding work for you. Money success is boring and sustainable. I am going to run through the rules of the 24 rules of money. Number one, solve problems. When you shift your focus from hours worked to problems solved, everything changes. Being broke is very expensive. Rule number two, small steps. Wealth isn't built in one big leap. It's built in 1,000 tiny steps, small actions, and consistent moves. Rule four, have many sources or multiple streams of income. Rule 5, smart risk. Think before you leap. The person who never risks anything stays at the same spot forever. Rule 6, always learning. The more you learn, the more you earn. It goes ahead to say that poor people watch TV, wealthy people read books. There's nothing wrong with watching TV, but one should always read books as well. Rule 7, good company. Show me your friends and I'll tell you how your future will be. Choose your friends wisely. Your friends are either assets or liabilities. There is no middle ground. Rule 7, giving. The people who hold on to every dollar usually stay broke, while people who give freely without expecting nothing will prosper. And this is reinforced in the Bible. Rule 9, taking charge. The moment you stop blaming others for your financial status, everything changes. Rule 10, protect your energy. Time is money. There is something more valuable than your time, and that's your energy. Your energy is your wealth. Guard it jealously. Rule 11, know what people want. You can have the best product in the world, but if no one wants it, you make nothing. Rule 12, work smarter. Working smarter, don't work harder, work smarter. Rule 11, learning from mistakes. Failure is expensive, but repeating same mistake is more expensive. Your mistakes are only wasted if you don't learn from it. Rule 14, speak up. Ask for what you deserve. Most people are terrified to negotiate. Stop being grateful for crumbs when you deserve a feast. Rule 15, money knowledge. You can work hard all your life and still die broke if you don't know how money works. Compound interest. Compound interest is the most powerful force in the universe. Albert Einstein. Rule 16, following your purpose. Do what matters to you. Rule 17, keeping extra. Save for rainy days and opportunities. Rule 18, good character. You can lose money and gain it back. You can fail at a business and start another. You can make mistakes and recover, but if you lose your reputation, you lose everything. Reputation compounds just like money. Rule 19, rolling with change. What worked before may not work tomorrow. Change happens. Some people see it coming and adapt. Others deny it, but the ones who adapt prospers. The ones who don't are left out. Rule 20, staying focused. Do one thing well and not many poorly. Rule 21, betting on yourself. Invest in your growth. You are your best investment. Rule 22, helping first. Give value before asking anything. Rule 23. Long-term vision. Think in decades, not days. Rule 24. Being happy with enough. Know when you have plenty. Very beautiful book, 24 Rules of Money. Now, the 14th book and the last book in the month of December, The Five Types of Wealth by Sahil Bloom. This book expands the definition of wealth. The five types: financial, time, social, physical, and mental. Core takeaway: a rich life is balanced, not necessarily bank heavy. Across all 14 books, one theme stood out: the most meaningful progress happens quietly. Real wealth, real growth, real peace. They come from emotional mastery, long term thinking, letting go of control, redefining success on your own terms. So, if this video added value to you, like, subscribe for more deep book breakdowns, comment which book you want a full standalone summary on next. And remember, reading gives you insights. Application is what gives you the true transformation.